my camera died, and now I'm using my phone. It was at this moment I knew I fucked up. Carry on with the video. So I just keep patting onto the same color and keep on blending it in as I pat it in. Yep. Giving you poison ivy vibes. You know what I mean? So, same color. And I'm just gonna pack it onto the lid a little bit. So now I'm going to fluff that out, blend that out some more. Key is keep blending. When in doubt, blend it out, girl. Shit is not gonna be perfect. Two eyes are not always gonna look the same, but you gotta try. Excuse me, my bun is moving. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I tied that shit up with a bonnet. So yeah. So I've just been working, staying busy. I was freaking cat sitting for my mama while she was in vacation in PR. And I was on vacation too. But I didn't go nowhere. I stayed in Philly. I just did whatever the fuck I wanted. I was swimming every day, eating out, going to the movies, and just chilling, just having a good time, resting, being with my babe, you know, whatever I wanted to do. So now I'm going to pack some of this green onto my lid, but I want it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a lime type of color. I'm going to try to pack it on without setting spray and see how that works. It dispersed pretty good onto the eye. I mean, Jesus, to the brush. So I'm going to pack that into the crease. Very pretty. I'm definitely feeling like a freaking avocado. It doesn't have to be, wow, I just freaking seen all the fallout on my face. Wow. This is a reason as to why I don't put my foundation and concealer to after I freaking do my eyes, because I don't want none of that shit on my concealer foundation after I beat the face. Don't do it to yourself, girl. Word of advice, do your eyes first. Then the rest follows. So now that my eyes are looking greenish and bomb, so now I'm gonna use my trusty finger. Oh, I went a little hard up in here. So they have this shade right here. It has shimmer, and it to me it looks like the green with gold flakes in it, and I freaking love it. Look at that. That is gorgeous. See that? You probably can't, but I'm trying. I promise. So I'm going to put that on the lid. Should I put it on the lid? Or should I? No, yeah, I'll put it. Oh, yes, honey. She is living her money fantasy right now. So at this time, like if you wanted to add eyeliner and all that, you in your lashes, you are more than welcome to. But I am the type that don't usually like to do all that. I like to drag my eyeshadow, especially when it's a shimmer, a little bit up, because I wanted to give it like that glittery look, like it just falls and connects together with everything else. And I feel like I'm looking quite bomb, if you ask me. So now that you see this mug and it's looking very flawless, I'm still going to take my blending brush, the big the big fluffy one, and I'm going to blend that out a little bit more, just to be on the safe side and make sure that everything is still very seamless. Yes, okay. And now for the big peel pouring. Here we go. And she has that sickening little line right there. And that is what I call my very own eyeshadow cat eye, honey. Get into it. I don't have to clean it up. Saves me a lot more time. The only thing I have to clean up a little bit is this freaking fallout. And that was because I was getting very heavy-handed with the freaking, with the what's it called? With the eyeshadow, girl. I can't get my damn words together. Anyway, very pretty. So now, I am going to put my glasses on because I'm blind. So now I am going to put. If you want to see me beat this face, stay on the video. Some foundation on. I'm feeling very light skinned today. Not your usual dark skin, honey. Let's see. I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl. Yes. It's CoverGirl. My drawer is stuck. Anyway. So I'm going in with my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion Oil Free Foundation. It's a in the shade 115. So I typically use this when So I like to go in with this when it's not extremely hot, but in somewhat an adorable, okay type of weather. Like it's not extremely hot and muggy, but today I'm not going outside, so it don't matter what type of foundation I use because I am doing some videos later on. So I just want to look beat for the camera. So I don't take a large amount because I like to go light when I'm doing my makeup. So yeah, and I never want to put a whole bunch of product on my hand and I don't use that much because I'm not into freaking, what's it called, wasting product. So I take my flat foundation brush. It looks like a paintbrush. This is an e.l.f. foundation brush. I got it from Walmart, I believe. I like the brushes better than a sponge. It just preferably works better for me. I feel like it disperses way better than a sponge. I feel like for people that have acne, or acne prone, I feel like when you use the sponge, it more like jam packs the foundation into your pores. And I feel like with a brush, I feel like it just like lightly brushes it onto your skin instead of like forcing it into the skin. That's just my perspective. I'm not no pro or anything like that. I'm still getting to know how to use products, and I'm very big on drugstore makeup, and that is mostly all that I use. So I'm not going to say that I am extremely experienced, but I am working on it. So the reason why I go a little bit lightly under my eyes with my foundation is because I have very dark circles and it needs a little help, especially when some of them days be rough. So as you could tell, it's kind of light to medium coverage. If you want full coverage, you can layer, but I really don't care. I just want to remove the redness from my face. So yeah, that's me, honey, all in one. So yeah, so let's not forget this freaking forehead. As you can see, I am not going fully heavy. I just want to cover some of these red spots. I have a lot of acne right now. And even when not like as in pimples, but I deal with having a lot of dark marks based on acne scars on my face. If you guys have any drugstore remedies for getting rid of them that actually works for you, drop them down below because I deal with that a lot. And I use daily, witch hazel to not only clean the oils and toxins from my face every day, but hard getting it on this side. But it's supposed to brighten your skin as well, and it does it sometimes. I noticed it lightens certain ones, but some are darker than others, which doesn't really help, especially when you just want to get rid of it. So, yeah, that's me. Alright, so that's very light. Didn't go crazy, didn't go heavy. That works for me. So now, since I want to go a little bit lighter under the eyes because I'm going to be doing videos, I take, hold on. So I take my CoverGirl concealer. It's clean matte concealer in the shade light medium. Damn, that joint says light medium pale. Just shaded myself. Okay. So I take this, put it under my under eye. So I am not gonna go crazy with the under eye because yesterday when I freaking put makeup on and then I took it off, it looked to me like I was having a freaking allergic reaction to something that I put on my face. So I am not sure if it was the makeup or it was enough something that happened with me being out in the sun with makeup on. I don't know. It was very weird and it looked like an allergic reaction. So I'm not trying to go crazy on my skin right now because she don't need that. So I am just patting, not dragging under my under eyes and sliding. So I'm going to take this sharp little edge of my brush and just go up and down on my nose. Not again, nothing crazy, just some light makeup. So now I'm going to take, sorry, I keep using things without even reading them. I'm going to be using my Rimmel London Stay Matte setting long lasting pressing powder. I use it. It's my freaking favorite. As you can see, I'm already hitting pan on it. It's in the shade Nude Beige. And I use this all the time. And I can't like emphasize on it like all the time. I use it all the time to set my under eyes. And when I do my brows, I set around the brow with it. It freaking is amazing, and I love using it because not only does it calm down the concealer look, but it gives me more of a natural face type of look, and I love it because when I love me some selfies, shit, who don't, but it doesn't give you no flashback. So now I'm just using the rest of this, whatever is left on the brush, to set my face. So now that I'm sweating my life away, I'm going to take this angled brush. This angled brush. I freaking love it. It's a cheap little brush. I use it and I'm going to bronze my face, bring some color back with my Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade, well, it's cruelty free, in the shade Tickle. Tickle. Girl, scratch that shit. I don't know what happened. But anyway, it's called Ticket to Brazil. In the shade 739. The number 739. I don't know what shade that is, because I noticed a lot with Wet n Wild, a lot of their stuff changes very often. So what I usually do is connect the line from here to my ear, and then instead of brushing out or brushing this way, I brush up to bring some of that color back into my face, okay? And then go around the face and bringing that color back. Tone down that forehead, honey. Shit. Tone down that color. Also under the chin, girl, gotta bring down this double chin. Gotta chisel her out, honey. Back. It's not a lot, but still very pretty. So now I take this typical it's a Jessie's Girl eyeshadow brush. I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit could have been for $1. I wish it was. I paid like freaking $8 or something for this brush, and I feel like it feels like a dollar store brush. The hairs on it, it's kind of like synthetic, and even though I paid a whole bunch of money for it thinking it was a good brush, I just use it. But I use it to do this contour on the side of my nose. So as you can notice that I'm bringing it all the way up to my brows. And then same on this side. giving you that fake nose job, you know what I'm saying? You know, one thing I noticed, after you put makeup on and you spend all the time doing your makeup and all that, my freaking nose always itches. So I always do it all the way to the side so I can just like give you that straight and narrow nose, right? So that's done. That's done. So before I put highlight on, I'm going to use this Charlotte Russe the finishing touch dewy setting spray. I don't feel like this should spray nothing, but alright. Dry her up, honey. So yeah, I went on vacation and then I was cat sitting and getting back into the groove of working and just living my freaking best life, my blessed life. And I'm just chilling. Like I'm in a very good, happy place. Cannot complain. I feel blessed, very grateful. I work hard for everything that I have, everything I have achieved, and I'm just freaking growing and flourishing as a person. And you know, that's just a blessing. I'm grateful for that. So now I'm going to go and highlight my face with my Wet n Wild highlighting gold bar. Freaking love it. So it's a limited edition. It's cruelty free. It's the name is Holy Gold Head. Holy Gold Head, girl. Try that again. It is Holly Gold Head. I don't know why I said holy. It looked like fucking holy. And it comes with a little mirror on it. Ain't that cute? Never freaking use it. Never use it. But it's good to know so you can take it with you when you're going out, honey. So anyway, before I even do highlight, because I freaking forgot on my under eye, I'm going to do my under eyes. I forgot all about it. So, let's see. I think I'm just gonna go on the first shade right here. It's wasabi color, and then just go from there. So I have this really small, fine, defined brush. I don't know if you guys can see that, how freaking sharp that is, but I use it for my under eyes, and it's a Wet n Wild brush. So I'm just gonna go really lightly under my eye, close to my waterline, and connect the line, and just let the brush do its work. Don't overdo it. Yeah, so that works just fine. Excuse me, I can't. So yeah, girl, I'm giving you green eye goddess vibes. So now I'm gonna take the shimmer and put it in the inner corner section to just connect the two colors. So yeah, that's beautiful. So now I'm gonna close this up, and where the hell is my brush? Right in. So because my bronzer that I use has like a small highlighter glow to it, I use the same brush for my highlighter. Don't judge me, I just like to do it. So I'm going to go into this area right here and highlight this, okay? Like you've been kissed by the sun. Alright, so that's cool right there. So now I take this it's a crease brush. It's a double brush, and I'm going to take the crease brush part and then put my highlighter on that and do my nose. And do my lip, my cupid's bow. And do underbrow. Underbrow. Giving you that don't fuck with me look. And then I take the flat part and I put it into the highlighter and just go into that corner and wake her up, honey. And you can't fuck with that look, honey. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that you guys come back and see another different look, and that you guys have fun today, and you got to know a little bit more about me today in my life updates. So here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.